I'm John Barker, this is Skull and Mortar, but as you can see, we're not in the kitchen. We are back at the campsite, a very hot campsite, where apparently there's no trees whatsoever in the area that we're parking in because it's hot as hell, and I'm pretty sure that I'm dying of heat stroke. But we are gonna cook some friggin' pork ribeye roast. Alright guys, so I've actually never cooked one of these before. I just picked these up at Walmart. I know I kind of hate to plug Walmart because you know, they already got enough money, but I thought it sounded pretty interesting. So first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and cut these. I'm not gonna try and Hulk Hogan them because I'm pretty sure that I'm dehydrated and I don't know what I'm doing right now. So we're gonna cut these open. So check those out. These are actually really good looking pieces of meat. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now, typically, you know, there are things that we do for pork that we don't do for beef, but I think since it's a ribeye, I'm gonna try and keep it pretty similar to what we would do for a ribeye roast. Now, look at this, it does come with directions. Let's see what it says here. It says preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Remove from package, season roast to taste and place lean side down in a shallow oven-safe dish. Roast uncovered for 20 to 25 minutes per pound until the internal temperature reaches 145 to 160. Remove from the oven and let the roast stand for several minutes before slicing. We are not gonna follow those directions at all. I have my smoker getting up to 125 degrees here. I'm using the Pit Boss portable guy. I actually really love this little pellet smoker for camping. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm not even being paid to say that. I wish I was. Sponsor your boy. Now, what we're gonna do, since we're smoking, we got that heat on the bottom side, we're gonna start with the fat side and we're gonna go ahead and season it. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that gravestones and I'm gonna get in here with a little dusting. You guys know I love the gravestones, especially for all things steak-like. I'm gonna go ahead and hit those sides. Now we're not gonna get too over the top with this because we're gonna layer a lot of seasoning and I don't wanna blast out the salt flavor, but we do wanna make sure that we get every side. Next, we are gonna take our Skull and Mortar barbecue rub, the OG baby, and we're gonna hit this. Now, if you don't have any of these rubs, use whatever rub you have. Now, we're not doing a whole lot of this for flavor, even though it's gonna add a nice, like, little tinge of sweetness and some nice peppery notes. We're mostly doing this so we bring out some of that red color into this, because again, we're mostly going for steak flavors this cook, I think. And we're just gonna do the same thing, just all open sides. And for our final step, a little bit of the God Save the Queen. Now, if you don't have God Save the Queens, you can use like a Montreal steak seasoning, but you're gonna want something with a nice coarse grind. Of course, every golf cart's gonna drive by right when I'm filming. So we'll flip these over. We're gonna go ahead and just repeat the initial steps again. Gonna give it a nice covering of this. This being gravestones, now our OG Skull and Mortar rub. And finally, some God Save the Queen. Now, one thing we're gonna do a little bit different with this God Save the Queen that we didn't do on the other side is we're going to go ahead and press it into the meat some, just because we wanna make sure that it stays on. And we're doing this for texture. It's gonna make a bomb-ass crust, guys. I think that's all we're doing here. Now, there is a possibility that we might have wanted to inject this. I didn't. We're just gonna go for basically the naturalness of it, and we're gonna see what happens here. So, let's learn together. Let's get it on the smoker, my guys. Fat side down. Get it on those grates. We're gonna hang out. Now I'm just gonna let this roll for like 2 hours and we'll check on it in 2 hours. I think we're probably looking at maybe 3 hours based on the size of the meat. So we'll find out. This will either be a success or it will not. All right, let's check them out. And these guys look like they are done. Again, you want them at an internal temperature of about 145. I forgot my probe thermometer like an a-hole, so I'm just gonna go straight in. Not sure that we could ask for a piece of meat that looks much more beautiful than this though. Look at these guys. perfect. They got a nice texture to them here, perfect color. Let's cut one open and see what we're working with. Wow, look at the juice coming out. You see it? Oh geez, squirting out of the back. Look at that. Wow. Let's get another. Look at that. Look at the smoke ring. We got a nice light pink smoke ring. You can see the fat in between the fibers of the meat has rendered out. Guys, you know what time it is, don't you? It's time to freaking try these. I'm definitely gonna try this piece here because I want to get some of that outside seasoning on there. Let's go. Wow. Guys, I don't know why I've never ever done this before. This was off the charts. We didn't have to even pump a bunch of crap into it. We got some good seasoning, some good smoke. Guys, this is off the hook. Look at it, and it just, look at that. It's so good. I'm probably gonna eat both of these by myself. And I'm just gonna talk with my mouth open because that's where I'm at right now. This is awesome. Try a pork ribeye, guys. It's literally one of the most succulent pieces of pork I've ever had. So try that out. Thanks for watching the video. All the seasonings and stuff I use can be found at skullandmortar.com. If you can't get a hold of those, hit up your local grocery, support somebody. But if you want the best of the best, you know we got it at skullandmortar.com. I have food in my mouth, debris everywhere. Guys, I want to eat the rest of this meat. So I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. Oh, by the way, Paul, eat a dick. That's good. That's so good.
So after we get you looking dope as possible in your Skull and Mortar t-shirt, we gotta get to the cooking. We might as well get that food tasting fly as possible with your Beach Bum Barbecue Rub, made exclusively by Skull and Mortar. It's award-winning. It's gonna take your food from the bottom to the top. And after we sauce you up, we might as well rub you up, my friends, with that Skull and Mortar rub. That's right, don't be a pervert. We're not talking about that kind of rub up, my friend. We're talking about the rub that you put on your meat. Again, come on, dude. Have some class. Put this on your chicken, your pork, your beef, your fish. It doesn't matter, you can put it on anything. If you can find something you can't put it on, shoot me a DM because you'll literally blow my mind. Check it out now at skullandmortar.com.